Cheers, Dad.
Good health.
Yeah.
Gesundheit. Oh no, that's sneezing, isn't it?
To a good barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely. First meal at the Tiki bar.
It is, yeah.
What's the sauce you got there? I'm going to go for HP or
Jack
that.
Daniel's
I'm going
sauce.
to try.
Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. I like it.
I'll try the more refined
Industrial HP.
Industrial HP brown.
Well, we've got the standard sort of burger, toasted bun, red Leicester cheese, but we've also got some chicken and chorizo kebabs.
Factory.
So, all right, good.
Let's have a little bit more sauce. Very nice.
We will go through everything in a minute, guys, of everything we built with the Tiki bar, what we did. But just bear with us a minute while we enjoy a well-deserved barbecue.
We're enjoying the fruits of our labour.
Yeah.
Throw us a fork over, mate.
Well, we've had an enjoyable barbecue, some nice beer, but there's something missing, Dad. There's something missing.
Heat.
Heat. Yeah, I think we need to get into the character of summer.
We got our tinnies here. We've eaten the burgers. I don't know whether they're kangaroo burgers. They didn't bounce too much, but we've eaten the kangaroo burgers. We're having, I tell you what, guys, we're having way too much fun as a father and son.
Yeah.
We're going completely. If both wives saw us now, I think they'd call for the men with the white coats, don't you?
It's a bit better though, isn't it? It's a bit better.
And listen, look what I'm wearing, people. There's nothing wrong with that. You must see people around Brisbane or Sydney. They're walking around with a pizza.
Well, it won't be long before the Sheilas will be flocking here.
How are they going to find us? They're going to have to beat their way through the bush with a Barco saw. There's one thing the Aussies are good at, and that's a good bit of pommy bashing. I tell you what, mate, how about a little game of cricket? It's the summer, isn't it?
Well, the first thing we need to do, people, is make ourselves some cricket stumps. Bit of spalted birch. Right, I think that'll do. We got one a little bit bigger than the other.
Oh, yeah, I had that trouble. My wife said that.
Yeah, Sheila said that. Well, here's the ball, Dad.
I've got to do a little bit of this, haven't I, guys? I've got a little bit of the old whoopsie there.
Bit of ball tampering going on there.
No, man, I'm putting a shine on it. No,
It's a bit of ball tampering. I think you'll find that's not legal.
I'm just going to pace this out, pal. I'm not getting caught now.
I've got to mark out the crease. I reckon about one stride will do it.
A stride?
A Sheila stride. Now we're doing Aussie rules, Dad, so you can only get me out if you knock the can off, I'm afraid. That's the rules.
The old Aussie tinny.
That's it.
I don't you. I'm going to be bowling a googly, or I'm going to be bowling my googlies if I can find them, because I do like, you know. I do like a little bit of ball tampering. I have to at my age. Have you seen my wife?
Right, ready when you are, old sport. That's enough, mate. How far do you want your runner?
It's called a Sydney special. Well, that's enough of the silly stuff. I mean, for a father and son, especially my age, I'm having far too much fun. And we all know, basically, the English are going to win the cricket, aren't they? Aren't they? So, guys, you want to know about the fabulous Tiki bar, which we're having great fun with it, certainly at the moment. Anyway, wait till the sun comes out and we get more people down here. We're going to tell you all about it right now. At the bottom here, because the ground's broken and we got tall bar stools, we got a big piece of 15mm, I think it is, might be 18mm plywood, which was on an industrial pallet with an engineering thingy on it, you know. So I thought, well, I've got to have that, and that gives us a flat surface to put our bar stools on. The other thing I didn't do initially was when I made the bar stools was put a footrest, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, a bar stool generally has a footrest, and we were quite surprised how much we needed that, how much of a difference that made.
Absolutely.
We would, in hindsight,
we
pallet would have made this wider out here if we could,
a little bit bigger,
and possibly put some fronting on it, you know, because you can see there's raised.
We've raised it,
leveled it.
Yeah.
But that's something that we could do at a future date.
All these are made from pallet wood, all the shaping all around the edges here. Look. Just curved it round in the garage. You can make what you want, guys. You know, it's not. I nearly went Australian then. You can make what you want, guys. It's up to you. It's up to your imagination. Listen, we're having great fun making this. One man, off grid. There is no electricity. There's no water here. There's nothing. We bring everything in. Believe me, we lumber it all in. One thing I did do was I kept the original pallets for the backdrop here. Let me take you around the back. So around the back here, We get the cameraman down low. You can see I've just left the pallets and cut them. We cut them to size. People always ask what size. 5 feet 6 wide. What's that in metric? I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too old to carry both metric and standard in my brain. We supported it all here, supported the middle here. This is a long pallet that I managed to find that we cut down. Of course, you could make 2 sections, couldn't you, if you wanted? Have a join in the middle. I was lucky there. This was the leftovers from this long pallet. 2x2 timber. Ideal for the roof. Absolutely ideal. We put it on a slant. Listen, their places are fun, aren't they, guys, really? Happy hour at 5 in the afternoon? Got to be fun. We just put a couple of supports in here, just chopped a pallet in half, nailed it into the side. That gives us a little shelf. We can put our drinks up there. We can put what we want up there, can't we? I couldn't finish without having a sign. I thought, no, it's a tiki bar. We'll call it Tiki Bar. Who else would have a tiki bar in the middle of a forest, for God's sake? Oh, there you go. Adds to it. Mike's got the lantern here. Yeah. Obviously, we can jolly it up with other stuff. But what I did think was making it look a little bit more, I don't know, summery, holiday, fun time, was this wicker. You get these from garden centres and that. And I just had a roll left over. Oh, this one was left over from, I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago. I was going to use it, never got around to using it because I save everything. Now I'm so pleased we've used it. And I got here, I got some, I don't know if this is like a wind screen for a vegetable patch, but it's green. So I've run this around the edge here. Just breaks up that colour of the wood, but we actually like it, don't we, Mike? We like the colour of the wood.
I think it looks really good. If I step back here so people can see it, we've also put our Badger's Rest sign up in the top.
Yeah, we've moved that from way down here by the fire. We've moved that up the top there. Also, we're going to get some battery lights linked along here. And this is, look, not a car battery. We're not lumbering a 12-volt car battery out here. Those little batteries, like we got inside the one-man cabin, and we could probably string those across there. Mike's got his lantern up here. And I'll tell you what, come the winter, man, the cabin's just here. Look, we walk out from the cabin. We can come and have a drink here, can't we? But I reckon that'll look really cute by the time we get some lights on there as well.
So the last pallet cabin episode, we actually built these flower pots or troughs, really. And we asked for suggestions of what you guys might think would be good to plant in them. So we've listened to some of your suggestions. Loads of good suggestions from you guys. Things like herbs. Loads of different herbs obviously out there that we could put in here. Have to be wary of the animals though. But flowers, some of you were saying that marigolds were really good deterrent, like repellent for deer and mosquitoes and everything. So maybe some marigolds, but definitely some herbs we'll have in here. We've had a lot of questions about our cooking setup, and this is actually, we made this before we even made any of the pallet wood cabin stuff. This is just a cooking tripod, simple cooking tripod that we've lashed together with a cast iron grate there, which we believe, we're not sure where it's from, we found it in the woods, but some of you have said it's from tree rings in the cities where they plant them around trees. But we can pull this, it's on a pulley system, so we can pull and raise and lower this grill. But we are thinking of perhaps changing it up a bit and maybe putting more of a permanent fire pit structure in here. Again, we're going to ask you guys for some suggestions. What would you think would be a good viable alternative, or to go alongside this as a fire pit for where we are? Because we've obviously got the tiki bar now, and we can make this into more of an outdoor kind of chill out barbecue area. So thank you very much for watching this episode. We appreciate that it's a bit of a wacky one, bit out there, but at the end of the day, this whole project, this whole pallet wood kind of homestead project, is really just an excuse for myself and my dad to have a good laugh and have some fun. As with our videos, we're going to get onto some theory time in a minute. We had some really good feedback from you guys on the last theory time, which was actually, Dad talked about Alzheimer's, didn't you?
Yeah,
and the potential link of mobile phone signal.
Possibly, yeah.
The comments we got back from that was incredible, as in not just short comments, they were really detailed, long, in-depth comments from you guys. And we love having feedback and being able to interact with you that way. So we have another theory time coming your way.
Now, years ago, there used to be all talk about acid rain. Now, my theory this time is, guys, we had the acid rain and it was stripping the pine needles from forests. I think it was Norway, Sweden, wherever, Scotland, you know. It was actually something that existed. But now we have ice caps melting, therefore we have a lot more moisture in the air. Is that sort of diluting the atmosphere and we're getting less acid rain? Is it just publicity-wise, the media don't cotton onto it, there's no real story there, it's old hat? Is it still there? Is acid rain still there? I feel it is, with all the carbon and stuff we're burning and putting in the air. My theory is this: is that ice cap melting putting more fresh water in the air, is that diluting the acid rain? You guys tell us. I don't know. You don't hear about the acid rain so much now. It must still be there surely, because the human race is pumping all this carbon. It's still going into the atmosphere, but is the increased moisture, the fresh water in the clouds? And another thing, I believe we're getting more clouds than we ever had before. Is that... It's true. Look at today. And look at us. Good
That's
job we
because
got
we're
this.
in England.
Well, it is England, that's true, yeah. Is that what is causing, you know, a dilution of acid rain? Some of you guys out there must know this. We know there's someone out there that's going to look it up for sure. Go out and check it out and see what you think.
Well guys, thanks very much for watching this episode of TA Outdoors. There's a link in the description below for all of the episodes of this pallet, cabin, homestead, whatever you want to call it, shed, we don't care, whatever you want to call it. There's links to it in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Dad's channel, TA Fishing. Weekly fishing videos on there where we collaborate a lot as well. We go fishing together. And don't forget as well, get outside, go with family members, go with friends, and enjoy the outdoors.
It's not over yet. I've still got my pallet cricket bat. I feel I was a little bit cheated there somehow with that ball tampering going on. In fact, I know you call it orange tampering. It doesn't matter. There's going to be, what, second test match, Cobber? I think we get the Sheilas down the next time. They'd be good umpires.